I saw there were some photos that came out of Madam Web, which I know you can't say anything about. It's why you're hiding in a closet because they
That's
have
right.
guns trained on you. But
That's right.
some photos came out of you on the set, and they were, who knows what was going on in those photos. You were sitting there doing a scene, and I noticed that the comments were, "Oh my God, we love Adam Scott." Like there was this sort of this big thrill to see you doing this Marvel movie. And did you just because your fan base feels very connected to you? Like you're just one of those actors that people love. And people were
That's
very
nice.
excited and very supportive, and people were saying, "I hope this means he gets to do more big action movies
Yeah.
like they were your agent."
So nice. It's really,
But I thought that must be nice to see. Because usually
it,
those comments are terrible,
Yeah, mean.
I know.
Yeah, but not
I
yours.
know. It's really nice. And I think a lot of that comes from, it might be, I'm assuming, rooted in Parks and Rec because it's such a sweet, smart show. And what I found over the years is a lot of the fans, a lot of the people that approach me that want to talk about Parks and Rec are always really sweet, smart people. Um, and so I like to think that it's sort of maybe rooted in that, but I agree. I'm always so uh, appreciative of how nice everyone is because it certainly could go the other way, like you said, which wouldn't be quite as
No,
sweet
not
and
as fun.
lovely.
Or
No.
meaningful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Jess and I are in that world where we don't know anything about comics, but we watch anything that, like,
Uh-huh.
comes out. And
Sure.
so when we first heard about, or as we've been calling it, Madame Web, we
Uh-huh.
Google it and we're like, wow, an 80-year-old woman who's like attached to machines. And we're like, Dakota Johnson, Adam Scott,
Uh-huh.
what's happening? So we're just kind
Uh-huh.
of letting it wash over us. And so,
Sure.
are you in a place of like, you're in those worlds, or you two did that like Google and we're like, who am I playing? What's happening? What's going on? Where do you fall into the spectrum of comics?
I was really into comics as a kid. I actually grew up in Santa Cruz, California, where they shot Lost Boys. And the comic book store in Lost Boys was the comic book store that I would go to just about every day to
Oh,
get all
wow.
my latest comic books.
Oh wow.
And my next door neighbor owned it, Joe Ferrara, uh, who, and so I would go in there every day and he would have the latest comics that I was interested in. And I got to visit the set of Lost Boys and meet Joel Schumacher. And I stood outside the Corey's trailers and got to see them walk to and from set. I was like 12 years old. Anyway, so
Wow, were
yeah,
they nice to you? Did you
I know. Are the
interact with?
Corys nice?
Yeah, who did you
I
meet?
was,
Did you
I
hang
was
out with
so
Jason
freaked
Patrick?
out. Yeah, I wish. I was so Jamie Gertz. How incredible would that been?
Absolutely.
I was so freaked out. I didn't say anything to them. I just got a nod from Corey Haim and Corey Feldman. They both kind of, because I was just a kid standing in a parking lot staring at their trailers, and they both gave me a nod, which was nice. But Joel Schumacher kind of showed me around the set, and
Oh my God.
yeah,
Oh.
it was really cool. It was amazing. Anyway, so yeah, that was my comic book store. So as a kind of kid, and then early, preteen, I was a big comic book nerd.